In Android, if your app need to access camera or microphone or any other specific feature or hardware, then you will need to request permission to user before accessing camera, microphone or any other specific hardware or feature. In this video, I am going to teach you how you can request permission to user so that your app can get access to camera, microphone or any other specific feature or hardware in Android operating system. So let's get started. Now to teach you how permission flow works in Android, I have made a simple example application which will request permission to user, and in this demo we will be requesting camera permission to user. So first let's look at the app and then we will jump into the code. Now app don't have direct permission to camera, hence the permission is rejected or denied, and when I click on request camera permission, the app will request camera permission to user and we will see a pop-up, and there are three options available, and then I will choose the first option, and as soon as request is granted, as you can see the camera permission is granted, message will appear on the app. So this is a very simple app to demonstrate how to request permission of camera, but you can request any permission which you want if you understand how permission flow works in Android. Now let's jump into the code and understand how to request permission to user. Now first thing we will do is, since we want to access permission, we need to declare the permission in the AndroidManifest.xml file. So here I have opened AndroidManifest.xml file, and inside this file first we need to declare camera permission. Add this user permission tag and mention the android.permission.camera in your AndroidManifest.xml file. Now this user permission tag will tell Android operating system that our application require camera permission to access camera. And in the next line I have added user feature tag. So what user feature tag does is this tell Android operating system that yes, we need camera feature, but that feature is optional. So there are many use cases in which your app can function well even without accessing to camera features. So these two tags I have added into the manifest, and the first tag is very important, user permission camera. Now let's open AndroidActivity.Kotlin file, and this is the main activity Kotlin file. So inside this file I have used Jetpack Compose to create entire UI and the logic, and in this file we will go to the permission demo screen, which is a composable function. Now first we will check if camera permission is already granted or not. So here I have created a variable is granted, and then we will make it as a mutable state and check if the permission is already granted or not, which is a camera permission. Is granted variable will be a boolean variable. So this will check if permission is already granted or not, and if permission is not granted, then is granted will be a false since it is a boolean. But if permission is already granted, then this will be a true. Now scroll down below, and next step is we need to show the rationale. So what rationale means is sometimes user rejects the permission. So in such cases we need to show a small message to explain user that why camera permission is essential. That's why we will first check if rationale is needed or not. So here I have created simple variable. So this code will simply check if rationale needs to show or not, and it will store a boolean value in show rationale variable. Now next step is we will create a launcher variable. So launcher variable will launch a pop-up message to ask for user permission. So we will create launcher using rememberLauncherForActivityResult, and inside this we will add contracts, and inside this we will add contract to request permission, and then in the onResult function we will check if the permission is granted or not. If the permission is granted, we will show a small toast which says permission is granted, and if permission is not granted, then we will show a small toast which shows permission is denied. So these are the three variables which we will first create before launching a permission request, and then inside the column first we will check if rationale needs to show or not. If rationale needs to show, then we will show a simple text that we need camera permission to scan it, or else the rationale will be hidden. And then scroll down below on the button to request permission. First we will check if permission is granted or not. In case if permission is not granted, then we will use launcher.launch and we will request our camera permission inside it. If permission is granted, then it will show a small toast message on screen that already have permission. So that's the entire code to simply check the permission and launch the permission flow to get the camera permission in Android application. Now let's debug the app and let me show you once again how it works. Initially the permission is denied because app don't have access to the camera permission. Now let's request a permission, and then a pop-up will appear and we will click while using this app, and now the permission is granted. Now our app has access to the camera permission. So this is how we request any permission in Android app. This is the example of camera, but you can request any permission including microphone, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc, etc. The flow is the same. So we have reached to the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you want the source code is given in the link in description below. It is available on my GitHub profile. And if you get value out of this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe and share it with your friends. With that said, have a nice day. Bye bye. See you in the next video.